Hello, everyone from the stormy Midwest here. As I'm waiting in for the good old storms to come in. And hey, PvP, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad, girl. I just finished a work day about 15 minutes ago and it went by quite quickly, so that's always a bonus.
Oh, that's pretty good here.
Yeah,
And I
so
and I got a couple people here I just met on Captain's Stream here. We got Sci-Fi Mambi here. Now, guys, I'm gonna try to put your guys' links in as you come in here. But yeah, it's a real nice guy I met over on on Cap Captain Trek's channel. And we also got Lester San Jose's the Septic Tank. Now, do you actually have a channel there? There, and that's a very interesting name too.
yeah, it is. Hi guys. I think they're
Uh,
new, aren't they, Gorilla,
And
to your
welcome,
channel?
Resolute Germ. So
Hi, Germ.
there. So yeah, we're not doing the blob tonight, so I thought I'd just go on and stream. I didn't know what I was gonna stream.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
noticed. I just checked Twitter when I signed off of work at 5, and I noticed that Pop had posted no blob, which I kind of figured probably would have was going to happen anyway. So it was nice to surprise to see that you were going to fill up the space by putting something on for a while, though.
yeah,
So that was good. You said something about Star Trek in your title, did you?
yeah. Something Star Trek.
Okay, but not anything in specific.
Well, we could. Well, it depends what part of the Star Trek we want to talk about.
Oh, geez, I don't know. I mean, uh, yeah, it's hard to say. Like everybody always talks about TOS so much, so I'm not sure how much there is to talk about the original series, but I don't know if there's much to talk about, any of the other ones either. So I don't know. It seems like it is a subject that's been well covered
Yeah,
on many channels, right? So,
yeah. You know, the one thing though in the Star Trek universe, there, especially in the TNG area,
uh-huh.
what's stopping people from actually committing a crime? I mean, I looked at their prisons of like, oh wait. It's like I can get a nice long vacation in these places. Oh, don't piss me off there.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't seem like crime is a major thing they talk about, and most of Star Trek, come to think of it, actually. Well, maybe in
Yeah,
Deep Space Nine more. I guess with Quark running his bar, he's always doing something shifty.
yeah.
So I guess there's more crime in that series. But yeah, the first two series, there's a whole lot of criminal activity. Come to think of it.
Well, look at the Paradise Tom Paris got put in for like 3 years.
Oh,
The all he had to do was garden all day.
really? Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I remember that now. Right?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that seems pretty
and
pretty light work.
and here the sci-fi Mombi says hello, Resolute Germ, and he says, "Hey, Mombi,
Hi,
I
mommy.
put the link in for Sci-Fi Mombi's channel, and welcome LDG, welcome."
Oh,
And she's saying thank
GG.
you. And Lester has one, and she's saying hail to LDG. Here's Germ's channel for our Saturday morning cartoons, and he's saying hi. There's and welcome Suzanne, welcome.
Hi, Suzanne.
Yeah, yeah, McCarthy is supposed to have. Yeah, McCarthy is out. He is. I think he is officially out. Good riddance. Suzanne, she said, "How'd and she's seen that. Oh, Lester put his in too. The same time I put it in there, and everybody's saying, "And welcome Jim's landscaping for coming." Jim, you're a mod. You can put your channel in there. But anyhow, no. But if you actually look at the different legal systems there, the Cardassians one, that's the one I'd absolutely brutally. You're guilty, and it's just a show trial. It's a kangaroo.
Yeah,
I don't even know if you
yeah.
could call it kangaroo court.
It's one of those. They've determined the outcome before the trial even starts. Courts, whatever you'd call that. I think there are precedents
I
actually
did.
in human history where there have been regimes that have had that kind of so-called legal system, which seems like
Yeah.
more like an illegal system to me. But yeah, I
That,
remember that
that,
episode. I'm trying to
that's a
remember.
that's your first world problems talking.
Yeah. There was a Deep Space Nine, wasn't there, where somebody got hauled into to Cardassian court? Yeah.
Yeah, that was O'Brien. Man, they did O'Brien dirty in that
Oh,
show.
that
Ha-
was an
yeah,
O'Brien Suffers episode again. Yeah.
oh yeah, because he got suffered with that with those harvester weapons there where one splashed on him,
Oh,
and that's when
yeah.
him and Julia became best friends. Then there's
Yeah.
another time there where O'Brien he was so interested in the technology on the one planet there. He was just sitting there asking questions like a good engineer would do, and and they drag him in for espionage. And before the Federation could even get there, like 2 hours later, his sentence had already been carried out, where they pretty much just beam into his brain there all these memories for 20 years in basically a dungeon cell. They're being starved with an annoying cellmate and barely any water.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, they really like to torture O'Brien on Deep Space Nine, it seems. Like, I lost count of how many episodes there were where O'Brien got the short end of the stick, but there was quite a number of them, that's for sure. I guess it was entertaining though, because O'Brien was such a fun character to kind of put through the mill, right? Because Cole Meany is such a good actor that it was kind of fun watching him, go
No,
through all the
well,
bad stuff.
My favorite Colmini one was when they had the Irish stare. You could tell there the difference between him in TNG and in DS9, where he had a lot more say and stuff. Because in
Oh yeah,
TNG, he had you could tell he was pissed off with that one episode with the drunken Irish people all beamed onto the ship, and then they take him to
yeah.
another colony planet there where
Well,
they are all cloned and all that. Then they make them
yeah.
breed with these people who think they're sophisticated.
Well, that was a
There,
god awful episode. I remember that
yeah,
one.
you could just
That one
tell he was
stunk.
pissed through that whole thing. But then in DS9 with the Rumpelstiltskin episode there, they
Oh
really
God.
originally wanted to make it a leprechaun, and he said, I think he pretty much said, if they make him a leprechaun, he walks.
Yeah, yeah. I
And,
remember. I
and
remember
so they
hearing
changed
about
it to
that one.
Rumpelstiltskin here. And
Yeah.
Suzanne
Well,
says, oh,
go ahead.
oh, Suzanne said, hello, Jim. She says, hail to Jim. Resolute says it's the most common legal system in human history. Then here is Jim's three starships. Make sure to check that out. That's actually pretty decent there.
Yeah,
And
I
Jim says
watched
hail
that.
to Suzanne and sci-fi. But no, but you can tell he had a lot more sway in that.
Well, he should have. He should have had like, Brian. I guess he was a significant enough character in Next Generation, but he was like a pretty much a major character in Deep Space Nine, really.
Yeah, he
So
was a major character there, but
yeah.
but but in uh, TNG there, I don't even know if you can get him a returning character, a returning star symbol because he was only in a handful of episodes.
Was he really? Okay, it's been so long since I watched that series. I've kind of forgotten over the years, but I because I'm not really, I the weird thing was Gorilla when TNG was actually airing, other than that pretty much god awful first season or two, it actually was not a bad show. I thought at the time on the first run through, right? But in hindsight, over the decades, as I've rewatched some of them and thought more about the quality, it was a very inconsistent show. Like there were lots of fair number of clunkers in that series, really. Even worse than Deep Space Nine, I think. Like
But
I
yet
just,
TNG, I actually pretty much enjoyed TNG. Even some of the bad ones there. The Though I really would have liked it if they wouldn't have violated the Prime Directive in Justice and let them carry out that punishment. But that's a whole different song. If I do some video editing there, I was going to make a top five Wesley Crusher moments,
oh
and
no.
number five, Beverly tells Wesley to shut up. Number four, Picard tells Wesley to shut up. No, number three, Beverly slaps Wesley. Number 2, Wesley is sentenced to death and justice there. And number 5, I was hoping to find an episode where Wesley was actually phasered. Then just like stop it and put like big old wordings on there going, he's dead. But
Yeah, you didn't find one?
yeah, I could not find it. I could not find a
Huh.
clip of him getting phasered.
Huh, darn. Yeah, that's a good list you got there, though, Gorilla. That was good.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Wesley seems to be the one character in all of vintage Trek, before the modern garbage took over.
Well,
Uh,
he was the prodigy child that's always right and stuff, and
oh
nothing bad could happen to him, because you can't
Yeah.
let something bad happen to the young kid.
yeah, oh yeah. He was the one character I think most Trekkers love to hate. Really, overall, he was
Yeah.
pretty insufferable character. Really,
Well, Jake was pretty annoying the first couple seasons, but then he grew on you. He was
he
like a
grew
fun,
out of it. Yeah,
yeah,
he
he's like
grew out
a
of it.
he was like a fungus. You didn't want him at first, but then he just grew on you.
Yeah, there you go. Well, his relationship with Nog kind of started to develop too, and their buddy thing kind of got to be a bit of fun, I suppose.
Oh yeah, the Nog
Yeah.
really developed too. Out of that typical Ferengi, like where he still acts like a Ferengi, but he wasn't a traditional Ferengi.
Oh yeah, I remember what was that one episode where they went on a double date and Nog was just being like a real pig, like a real Ferengi, just treating the women like dirt. and Jake's like, "Come on, man, kind of nudge, nudge, like don't be a
Yeah.
jackass. You're ruining the date." That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Hey, Indy, how's it going? Hey, I haven't talked to you for a while. You should come on up. We're talking anything and everything Star Trek. No, but yeah, but I think Nog got. I think they did reference that in that episode with Tony Todd there. I think it was the second episode of season 5. Is it? Yeah, second episode of season 5, I believe it was. Well, Tony Todd, where Cisco gets sucked into subspace there by some energy zap, and he keeps coming back and all that. And they show an older Nog there. He said his dating game got a lot better once he stopped women there from chewing his food. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. And Indy says, hello all. And Sci-Fi says, hail Indy Tiger Sci-Fi Review. And welcome, Captain. Welcome. And the Trusty Ape says, greetings and salutations. Well, welcome, the Trusty Ape. Welcome. And Indy says hi to Sci-Fi's Mombi.
Hi, everybody.
Right.
There's lots of people turning up. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Because you were on pretty short notice too. Like you just posted what on Twitter not that long ago.
I had short notice too.
Well, you had that Stormwatch thing going on, did you not? It looked like.
Oh, still to the west of us there. My cousin's actually in a tornado warning.
Ouch.
In a trailer, too.
So do you guys have like storm centers? You don't have like tornado, like places to go down in the underground or
I got a basement.
Get away from.
I got a basement.
So the basement you think would probably suffice? I'm guessing.
Well, I got a room that in the northwest corner that's actually reinforced there. There's also, but I'd almost want to be on the depending on which. But the thing is, you want to know which way the storm is coming from. Depends on what side, because you'll always want to be on the west side of your basement. Now, whether it's on the southwest corner or the northwest corner depends on which direction the storm's coming. Because then if anything on the house collapses, it collapses over, like, away from you. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, we'd never get tornadoes here, so I know very little about tornadoes, but that's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah. The last tornado that came through town, we were all sitting on our lawn chairs drinking beer. So
that's quite
a few years ago. That took out our laundromat, actually. Come to think about it.
how many blocks away from you were where the tornado hit? Like
I'm
close or?
5 houses off of the highway there, and it just followed the highway. It took out
Yikes!
our laundromat. It bent like some kind of signal tower, like a real thin thing. And it
See.
took out a few tree branches, but it was like an F0 or weak F1.
Hmm.
That's
So that
that's just sitting out on the lawn chair drinking beer
so
tornado
you
right
figured
there.
it was a weak enough one where even five blocks away you'd be okay.
So this is a
That
weak
seems
enough
very
one. We're
casual.
fine. That's a weak enough one. We're fine 5 houses away.
Oh boy.
It didn't take out anybody's houses. It just took out one building. That was the laundromat, and then he just had that rebuilt a year later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
So, yeah. Dresley here says, hi, Cap. Sci-Fi says, hail the trusty ape. Hi, everybody saying hi there. And welcome, Gap. Welcome. He's saying hi to everybody there.
Hello, Gap.
Yeah. Then saying hi. Germ says, the worst place to be in a storm is in a municipal storm shelter. I don't even know what that means. We all have our own basement here except for the trailers.
So how long is your tornado season there, Gorilla? Does it last for several months or
Yeah, it just depends on what the weather is.
so it's just on and
This is actually pretty late for severe thunderstorms.
yeah, because we are in fall now, so you think things are cooling off, so
Yeah,
maybe
but it's
that
been
would.
in the 80s and 90s here, so
Oh, so you got a heat wave.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a sci-fi here says sounds like us here in Missouri. Yeah, you guys get them a lot more frequent than we do because I'm right at the tip of Tornado Alley, but the tip always counts. Ugh.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it's intermittent then. They're on and off kind of deal.
Yeah, so oh
Hmm.
yeah, and with oh there's our tiger. How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you guys?
Yeah,
Oh,
doing okay. Doing
we're
okay.
doing pretty good.
Good. So I can only be on for about half an hour.
Oh,
Got,
okay.
Oh,
got
that's
stuff.
okay. It's better than nothing.
I got stuff. So
Uh,
Yeah, well, I wasn't planning on going live tonight because I thought Pop wasn't going to do the horror thing, which of course, that's the way it turned out. But when I saw Gorilla, was going live all of a sudden, and I thought, geez, he's going live in like 7 or 8 minutes. I got to go keep the guy company, right? I just can't have him hanging there all by himself,
yeah.
trying to think of something to talk about for like an hour or whatever. So
Well,
I
if
thought,
anything,
yeah,
I've been wanting to do one on like different legal systems and prisons in Star Trek. There,
well, go for it.
maybe Indy would
okay,
be.
that's cool.
Now the one that I found the most fascinating is remember that episode of Voyager there where they had they rescued a bunch of prisoners from a transport there, and they had them all locked in the brig, and then they fixed the one guy's problem there.
Yeah, I remember that. And the other guy is like, I have the same problem. Can you fix me too?
Yeah, and welcome, Jim. How's it going?
Are you bad mouthing Star Trek again?
No, we're talking about it.
Hi, Jim.
No,
Hey,
but
PvP,
I thought
what's up?
I
Not too
I
much.
don't know how I would feel about the family members of the victims being able to pick the punishments.
Oh
Daniel.
no.
That's a good.
Hey,
That's a good
Daniel.
question because they're not going to
Hi,
be.
what's up?
Hey, Daniel. They're not going to be impartial. That's for sure.
yeah, but they were also the victims of the
That was good.
they're also the victims of the crime. You know, where some people you could buy him off, but then there's others like draw and quarter him.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I remember them mentioning that if you had enough money, you could basically skip your punishment by paying the victims.
Yeah.
It sounds like the way it kind of works in our world sometimes. When if you've got enough money, you can do that, right?
Hey, we run a class justice system. You got your
Yeah.
upper class there, like that can get away with just the slaps on the wrist, and you got to poor slobs. And then if you're part of a certain political party, you get 10 times worse punishment than the other party.
Well, if you're part of if you're part of the underclass, then it's even worse because you got no rights really hardly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a class system we have. And it's the same here in Canada. I mean, there's definitely a social class thing that happens.
Yeah. No, but I think that'd be an interesting concept, but it's like, but then like you could have a million different versions of what happens if you murder someone, you know, and then that probably, if someone knew they could pay off the family, that guy looked at me wrong. Yeah, I'll just pay the family off.
Well, that's the thing. I think if, because it would become probably common knowledge after a while that, some people were basically escaping, any kind of punishment just because they could afford to pay. And other people were getting like, just nailed to the wall, so to speak, because they didn't have any money. And, somebody that, accused them wanted to get real heavy duty revenge. And so, worked out the worst possible punishment imaginable. And so, yeah, I think people would not tolerate a totally inconsistent, system that, was wildly, uneven as far as fairness.
Hey, and LDG, I'm not gonna be like salty and boot you off after 2 minutes.
Maybe in 1 minute.
No, I'll give him at least 5. I'll give him at least. No, but
Are you gonna
yeah, Daniel.
Are you gonna watch the Ahsoka finale tonight?
Then that means I have to watch the first 7 episodes.
Oh, you haven't watched the first 7 episodes?
No, I have not. I haven't bothered watching Ahsoka yet. I'm more of a Star Trek guy than the Star Wars.
Star Wars. Put that guy in the basement.
All right. So let's catch up on chats here. Sci-fi zombie here says ours is all year round here in Southwest Missouri. Oh, I can believe it. Resident Germ says municipal. Oh, city run. Okay, gotcha. Then he says that's the real problem in the legal system. Unfortunately, medical excuses are rampant. Yeah. Then LDG wants you to vote in the chat. Should we let him up here? 1 for yes, 2 for no, and I said one.
Definitely one.
I don't discriminate. Yeah. Okay, so we got three ones here, LDG, and 4-vote minimum. They tolerate that all the time. PvP. So saying Daniel, hello, and LDG, you got 3 votes here, so can't say nobody. And Choka is very mundane. Yeah. I haven't even seen Rebels though.
Yeah, I don't even have Disney Plus, so I can't watch any of that anyway.
Yeah. And Gap, Suzanne, and Sci-Fi Bomb said 1, and says they're gave the 4th, and Resolute says 3. Daniel said 1, and Gap. So no. Now, how would you guys like to be in a Klingon prison?
Nah.
No.
Yeah,
We know. Hi, Suzanne. We know what the Klingons do to their prisoners, right?
Well, remember Star Trek 6? I mean, that prison planet didn't look like too much fun. That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that was.
And what was that one scene?
One of those
Remember that scene where
that doesn't require walls because the planet itself will kill you.
Exactly. Well, there's that one scene, remember, where the guy, I guess, wasn't working hard enough anymore, so they took him up to the surface and they threw him out on the snow.
Yeah.
And that was the end of him, I guess,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he died like really, really quick.
You froze to death.
Like, yeah, it's that cold. It was that cold.
Yeah, still not a very pleasant place to be.
No.
Yeah, Sci-Fi says hello to Klingon prison. Now, here's a question. We haven't actually seen a prison on Risa, But what would their punishment be? You not get some for a month or something?
Probably. Actually, it would probably be you weren't getting any for like 6 months, but you had to watch every day while other people were getting some.
Maybe.
Oh,
That would be torture.
Oh, so they just put the hub on, huh? So they just put the so instead of just watching the hub, there you just got live action, huh?
That's right.
No satisfaction.
Yeah, they chain you to a chair and they make you watch, other people having a good time.
Yeah, but some people get off on that because they're voyeurs.
Well,
And
that's
no,
true.
no self gratification whatsoever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Of course, we see prisons in Federation prisons and in a couple episodes of TOS, and they're just kind of like, yeah, okay, we're just gonna reform you guys, and that's it.
well, those
Yeah,
Federation prisons look look like paradise, and some days it looks pretty darn tempting.
Yeah.
Oh, we got someone backstage here.
Oh,
Yeah, here.
Oh,
Here.
oh man. Oh, dude, I can only hold my breath so long. Dear God.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, here you go.
Ah, 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 oh, dude, warn me. Warn me, bro. The hell? It's freaking. This is inhumane. I think there's laws
hi,
against
Jerry.
this
You got my
kind of-
dog barking.
Hey, LDG, if you want inhumane, I'll make you sit down and watch The View.
Oh God.
Oh, that's
No, God.
punishment.
Well, at least her acting is better on there than it was Picard.
Yeah, she wasn't on Picard. Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah,
and
she was in
it's-
season.
Yeah, Picard. She put pretty much. They put her in like the worst damn outfit to make her look the worst. There, I was like, I
Yeah.
would have put her in something else just so it's like, because that dress did not look good on her.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
she had like one of those space stations for a hat. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I think her hats kept getting bigger and bigger.
Exactly.
longer
Like
she
got
was
to the
in,
point where you could,
TNG.
exactly. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so just to warn you real quick, you asked for it, you got it. Anything that happens tonight is because you wanted me to be here. So just disclaimer, just in case. How you doing, everybody?
Well, I'm
Doing well.
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing really
Yeah.
well, thanks.
Not too
Good.
bad.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
And JP said Star Trek prisons basically reduction camps.
Re-education.
He put reduction in.
Oh, did he? Oh, misspelling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think he got what he was trying to say there, maybe. And
Yeah, I think so.
JP says, "Whoopies moo moo."
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Oh, jeez. No,
Yeah.
bite
thank
your
you.
fucker up, bite your tongue, bite your tongue. Wait, you know what that comment is?
It's a trap.
Hey, welcome, Bird. Welcome.
Hey, Bird, how you doing?
Hello, world.
Hey, Bird.
There he
Applause.
is.
Hi, Bird.
Hey,
Mhm.
sorry about having
Yeah.
to leave during cap stream. I got a call from my nephew and
That's good.
had to take it.
Oh,
Well,
that's great.
That's really important. How was little Charlie do?
He likes to get me on the phone, then throw the phone under the couch pillows, and then laugh until I ask him to rescue me,
Hey, Bird,
and then he pulls the pillows apart.
he's been talking to Uncle Polly there.
Yeah, apparently.
He's sending you the message there. If you don't get him those toys he wants, he's gonna put a pillow over you.
That might be.
Over you.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. You're right. That's might be trying to scare me into getting him Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, it's kind of interesting to think that maybe he thinks because you're on the phone, that once you're on the phone, he can throw the phone to inflict physical damage upon you.
Yeah.
And he
He's,
laughs after he does it.
Oh, he laughs. Yeah,
Yeah.
he finds it very amusing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, JP said re-education there, or however you spell it. Then German sci-fi say hi to you, bird. Then
Hey,
Germ says, when the future ruler of Kuroga calls, you got to answer.
absolutely, you do.
By the way, you're gonna have a special. You're gonna have a special content here shortly, guys. We're gonna go for a drive. So anybody who likes
Hiding
car
mode.
streams.
Hey,
You're gonna buy some lottery tickets tonight?
Did someone win? Is it
No,
is it big?
nobody
Is
won. It's
tonight?
up over $1
No.
billion.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one
You're not.
door.
You're not okay. Yes, I'm gonna get some tickets. What
I
tonight?
don't-
Tonight's tonight. Wait, what day is it?
Tomorrow night.
Tuesday. Tomorrow
Tomorrow
night.
night
Oh,
is
it's
tonight.
tomorrow.
yeah.
You
So,
can buy the
Alright.
tickets tonight.
I
Well,
can buy the tickets
Tuesday
tonight. I most
today,
likely
so-
will now that you mentioned it. But no, I was gonna go for some other things.
I only buy,
Yeah. Okay.
I only buy lottery tickets when Jill swears on her stream because every
sure, I'll
single
get some.
time she swore on her stream, I have won. I shit you
Really?
not.
Damn it.
Jeez, Gorilla. I wish I knew about this. Hey, Gorilla, have you ever
Great
thought
fan.
about cutting Jill in for like maybe 20% every time? Get her to curse more often so you can win more, and you can just. you know,
Well,
give her a little
well, if I cut her for 20%, then I won't be having breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh well, just a thought. But you'd win. Then you'd be winning all the time.
Hey,
Though.
if I won more than $20 at a time, there, I'd cut her in. But
Oh, there
the
you go.
JP says it's $11 billion.
yeah, and don't let him figure out how to control your bed. You'll end up in orbit.
He already has figured out how to control the bed. It's very dangerous when he comes near the bed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How old is he? Because
He's 3.
He's 3. Wow.
And he loves
Uh-oh.
pushing things, especially when those things make noises. And let me tell you, every button on this bed makes a noise.
Why do you think why do you think he was 6?
I don't know why you thought he was 6. He looks like he's 6, but he's only 3.
Oh wait, maybe it's because you call him Birdo Prey 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
So-
talking about justice systems in the Federation.
Yeah.
And Bird, I know you've got thoughts on that.
Well, I'll ask him the same
That's
question. I
the
asked
system, sure.
I'll ask you guys. I'll ask you here the same question I asked everybody. You remember that episode where the guy got that treatment for his disease there? Then they asked the family for forgiveness to change his punishment and all that. There in Voyager.
The Voyager episode, yeah.
What?
How-
Wait. What? What changed his
The
illness?
Voyager episode where the
Oh,
Voyager,
Seven was
they were
hitting on the.
transporting.
Yeah. Yes.
The-
The brain, the guy that he's a famous actor too, and I can't think of his name.
It turned
The
out that
prisoners. He had a brain
turned out
thing,
he
and
had
then
a brain
nanites fixed it.
deformation.
Yes.
Right.
What
Now,
about
the
it?
question
That was a
is,
good episode.
How would you guys feel if people got the victims of the family of your
Victims.
victims there chose your punishment?
I
Oh,
would
fuck
think
that.
that was
I'm dead.
it would be an interesting way of doing it, but I'm kind of glad we don't do it that way.
Yeah. Could you imagine all the I mean, I would not want my accuser to be a millennial, no matter what it is.
Well,
Well, my
No,
problem is just I'm not morally opposed to this system. It's only that I'm opposed to the fact that what if they're wrong?
Exactly.
And I don't our system our beyond
and
reasonable doubt isn't
Well-
beyond all doubt.
well, if the family's wrong, then they'd have to compensate you.
No, but that's the thing. Life could go on and nobody will ever know that they were wrong. And even if they weren't, it's still the compensation can never make up for killing somebody.
Exactly. It's an
All the
impossible
compensation in the
task.
world can't make up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorilla, I'm switching over.
To be honest, it
Okay.
can't make up for even, taking 10 years of somebody's life. You
Yeah.
can never make up for that.
And
So,
welcome, Mikey, Seuss 4. Welcome. Hope you didn't get
Hi,
too
Mikey.
mad at the comment I put on your Charlie Angels review there. And Mikey, I believe you're a mod. If you want to put your channel in the thing here, I still gotta do Gap here and stuff. But and JP's here says an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
There you go.
Yeah, that's in there. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
well-
I missed a few justice systems. Oh,
Well, there's the
Talk
other episode where you have to guard your thoughts all the time because it's a race of telepaths in Voyager. And
yeah.
even a moment of indiscretion in your way of thinking can get you arrested.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty frightening concept in itself.
Well, they also had that. They also had that episode where if you have a violent thought, you get arrested.
I think that's the episode.
Oh, there's another one where the whole Empire outlawed telepaths also.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the episode. Outlawing telepath, or because people were afraid of that. That's what would happen.
Yeah,
I could
Bert,
understand.
yeah, Bert is right. I'm thinking of the one where B'Elanna Torres is arrested because she has a moment of violent thought
Never seen that one.
because somebody steps on her foot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then it turns out there's a black market for violent thoughts in this telepathic society.
I would not want that because I'd get arrested 5 minutes into my work schedule.
Yeah, but the thing is, their society has had so few negative thoughts that for the vast majority of the population, it's really not an issue, I guess.
Well, you'd have to develop into that, right? Because first of all, if you're not a telepathic race to begin with, and you develop telepathy, you're still going to have violent thoughts and ill thoughts at first. It's only after everybody's comfortably telepathic and can read everybody's thoughts that you
Yeah.
have a law like that.
I believe the episode is Random Thoughts.
Okay. I think you're right on that. Yeah, that'd be an interesting there. Now, how do you think?
Season 4, episode 10.
Now, another one that we could talk about is Justice. There, where do you think like any area was out of bounds, or do you think they just randomly moved to keep people on their toes?
The
For the
TNG
public
episode.
Where the Edo or like
Yeah,
Futuristic Society.
yeah.
Pretty
I
sure
don't know.
it was random, like they said it was.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one was that one was so contrived. It was beyond the pale. It's like they said. Wesley falls into a bed of flowers, and he's supposed to be killed for that. It's like, what the hell?
All crime is punishable by
Yeah,
death.
sure.
So it makes all crime. That's the thing, is people who believe that you can prevent crime
Yeah.
by increasing the penalty against it.
Yeah.
And to a certain point, I'm sure it's true, but at some point, some crimes are just, people do crimes without worrying about the penalty. It doesn't matter what the penalty's death. They either don't think they're going to get caught, or they don't care. at that moment that they do the crime, a crime of passion. They don't care if they're going to get caught. They're not thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
You know, the punishment could be eternal damnation, and they wouldn't know. You know, it wouldn't matter. There's nothing you can do. There's no punishment you can conceive of that would make them think, oh, I really shouldn't do this. And the problem is, well, what happens when those crimes start going up? Well, people are like, well, we need to increase the punishment till and no, you can't increase the punishment.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to change. You know, it's very hard to get in there and change somebody's way of thinking.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to say, oh, well, we'll just make, instead of 10 years in prison, it'll be 20 years in prison.
Well, my issue with that whole episode of Justice there is, okay, if every crime is punishable by death, go big or go home. If they're gonna kill you anyhow, might as well just go big.
Well, the other problem I have with that is they talked about, oh, they checked on the laws, but then they didn't really check on the laws at the beginning of the episode like they said they did. So somebody's lying about having checked up on
And
what the laws
Tasha or
are.
somebody made a mistake.
Well, that's what you get for having a woman in charge of security. I'm kidding, people. I'm kidding on that. Don't be shooting me off.
No, in all honesty, it seems like it was Tasha's mistake. I would imagine.
Yeah, and
well, either she didn't ask, or they didn't send the answer. If they didn't send the answer, that's one thing. But
yeah.
So I think you're right, Bert. I think it was Tasha's initial mistake, but then I also think Riker is responsible for fact checking her work. So I think it's a compounded error.
Yeah. And I see Job here is eyeballing a truck he wants to steal.
Hey,
Is that the
anyway,
first thing about it?
I gotta go, Gorilla.
All right, you have a good day. You want to tell us about your channel there, Indy?
hey, Candy.
Yeah, thanks. I have, my latest video about Kirk is doing really well. It's over 1,200 views last time I checked. It's the first video I have that's gotten over 1,000 views, so I'm happy about that.
Nice.
Wow.
And I am finishing up a review of 2001: A Space Odyssey. I got to see it in the movie theater a few weeks ago, so that'll be coming out soon.
Wow, nice.
And I'll tell you one thing about Indy there. He may not post videos that often. When he does, they're really well thought out and researched.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just put your channel in the chat there.
Thank you.
I still got to get Bird here. Daniel wants to post his thing in there. But thank you for coming, India. It's a lot of fun talking to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Andy.
Take care.
Good one.
Later.
And this
Bye,
will be a good chance to catch up on. And make sure to check out everybody's channel. We all got something good to post and all that. The bunch of different stuff here. But Mikey says, yeah, I subbed to Gap. Thought I did previously. I think Gap had to redo his channel. That's why a lot of people might. So make sure that you're subbed to Gap if you were previously, because he had to change his channel. And welcome, Scurvy. Welcome. And JP says, violent thoughts do not equate violent actions. I know, right? Because I'm a very peaceful guy. Now, my thoughts are a whole different story. What I'm thinking, which I could almost write into a story if I really put my mind to it. Then Scurvy
Yeah,
says,
well, it's easy to have violent thoughts when you're having a really bad day and somebody's really screwed you over. Like, I think kind of, I think that's human nature. Like, I think most people probably have a violent thought from time to time, but
Yeah,
it's just like you say, Gorilla, if you're basically a peaceful, person that, respects, getting along with other people, it's like you never
yeah,
carry any of that shit out, right? So,
yeah. And I'm pretty sure, like when we were storming the beaches of Normandy, I'm pretty sure those were pleasant thoughts.
well, they were trained then to think violent thoughts in a sense.
Yeah,
It's like you got to go and take the enemy out, right?
yeah.
So,
And Mikey says, "Thank you, Gorilla, for posting these channels, including mine." Not a problem. I'm gonna try to figure out Stream Elements one of these days. One of these days. And there, everybody's saying hi to everybody here.
I'm still stuck on mine.
Yeah. What?
I'm still stuck on my Stream Elements, as you just said. I'm still stuck on mine. I got it so far, and that's as far as it went.
Yeah.
hello, Pop.
Yeah. Welcome, Pop Culture Curator. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Pop, what's up?
I hope you're feeling better. So
what?
now, so I think we talked pretty much about most of the justice systems that or at least the ones we remember.
Well, was there ever much about the Vulcan justice system?
Actually, no. The most we learned about him is Pon farr, which that's one hell of a dry spell. I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, because I can't remember when they ever did discuss any kind of legal system on Vulcan. I guess crime was probably so rare, but you think there must have been the occasional crime committed, you would think, right?
Yeah, they did say one time when they captured Harry Mudd that one time. Spock says, death by punishment, death by hanging, death, and Harry says, but everything the Vulcans say is the death. That I do remember that.
Huh.
So the Vulcans ain't gonna put up any crap if you do something, they'll just hang your ass, I guess.
Well, I thought in the Federation. Well, I guess that'd be individual world thing, but
Yeah.
but Order Number 4 is like one of the very few things in the Federation that's still the death penalty, which
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's the death penalty to go to Talos Force. They're not the only telepathic race we've ran into. Maybe Burke can enlighten us on that one.
I can only imagine that's because the risk if you go there that they could literally create a slave race of
Yep.
humans, and that's what their attempt was, to create an entire race of slaves. And the thought is to prevent it by any means.
Oh,
But I agree, it's definitely a stretch to make it the only. I mean, the risk of calling it the only place that still has capital punishment, you're going to make people want to go there.
yeah.
I get the feeling it was just done for dramatic purpose in the menagerie, just to make it, just to make the stakes higher, kind of thing.
Yeah,
And also, basically, it's another one of those. They probably didn't fully have everything fledged out beforehand either. What they're wanting to do.
I mean, it sounds good in a TV episode. In practice, it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
And welcome, Vile Mike. Welcome.
Hey, Mike, what's up?
He's saying howdy, folkses.
Yep.
All right.
There.
Howdy, Vile.
Hey, well.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey.
Here, kitty.
Oh, hey, Gorilla. Oh, shit.
Hello.
Hey, PvP.
Yeah.
Kapla, Brother
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah, Mikey.
Hey,
you
Mikey.
got, Mikey. You got in a fight with the weed whacker. I seen.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, my face. Well, yeah. It's a problem with my skin. It's a skin condition. Like if I start to grow too much hair, I get like this, kind of a skin rash, and it's kind of embarrassing. So yeah, it just kind of looks like I had a fight with a lawnmower man or something. That's my whole face. That's a problem, but I try
Hmm.
to work on it. You know.
Uh, and Vile here says, I'm just
It's supposed to
peachy.
be
Drop.
inherited on my mother's side.
Yeah. And Vile here says, I'm just peachy. Dropped off the Vile kids at their mom's and about to head back to work. Oh, fun. So you got one of those long shift days. Oh, fun, fun. Unless you didn't work this morning, then it may not be too long. So,
It was so much fun. He's trying to do it again.
yeah. So, did they ever mention the Ferengi justice system, except for the FCA pretty much bankrupting Quark?
I don't remember that one. I'm sure they did. It's been a while.
You don't remember Brunt FCA?
I remember that. But they
Yeah.
took the big old sticker and slammed it on the wall. Yep.
I imagine Ferengi justice would be based on profit and loss, basically, so to speak.
It basically is, yes.
Yeah.
And Quark was kind of running out of gold press latinum, so away he goes.
Well, probably the worst thing they could do to a Ferengi would basically make him, not allowed to trade, for profit at anywhere ever again. Like that would
Yeah, they
really
did do that.
screw him up.
Quark did get blacklisted, and
Yeah, I remember
They
that. Yeah.
certainly seem to have, the death penalty, throwing people from the Tower of Commerce.
oh yeah,
Okay.
And tacked him to death.
Wow.
no, there was no taxes until Grand Negazek did, and
Was it?
Boogie just got fined a little bit. And Vile Mike says I will be working till about 7 p.m. tomorrow. So yeah, long day. Oh yeah, you're 2 hours behind me. Okay, so yeah. It says Ferengi Commerce Society. And the sci-fi says, wasn't that retribution for his Boogie's speech? Oh yeah.
Yep.
She had to pay back all her stuff there. They're even
But
even
that's true, they do.
Yeah.
They hold the family responsible for
Right.
the actions.
A
Yeah.
Ferengi female cannot make profit.
And Brunt, and you guys remember Brunt,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Now
They're not.
this is where I'm glad DS9 was made in the 90s instead of nowadays, because at least when Ishka got naked there, we only see her from the head up. Nowadays they'd be showing the whole damn thing there. We'd be all screaming at the TV. Fuck you at the TV.
Oh, Gorilla got all excited that day.
What's going on, Bowdies? What's going on, Bowdies?
Oh, brother.
Hey,
Alrighty.
welcome.
Hey, brothers, what you gonna do? What you think about this right here?
Okay. It's
You
Southern
like it or
Battle
not?
Flag.
You like
It's
it or
Southern
not?
I have no
Do you
problem.
like it?
I have no issue with it.
All right. Practice tolerance, people. Tolerance. Not
Yeah.
ignorance, tolerance.
Yeah.
If you're from the South, you can use it because it's not racist, but if you're not from the South, it's racist.
And Vile here says they don't have taxes until Rom and Beta Cannon, and then they levy heavy fines and bribes, which are basically no. Vile Mike, Grandig and Zach there did start doing taxes there because Brunk tried bribing Quark there when they thought Quark was going to become the Grand Nagus there, and he needed Quark to sign the form because bribes were tax deductible.
Hey, do you guys listen to rap music?
And sci-fi mommy
Nope,
here
not
says
really.
no, not really.
Nope, not my
I'm a
thing.
rapper. I'm a rapper.
Okay.
I'm a rapper.
Oh, okay.
So if you listen to rap music, you might find my rap on Spotify
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
good.
You do like
Yeah, so
okay? Do you do like old school rap or like current?
90s style, yeah. 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Back
Yeah.
when Eminem was good.
Okay.
You know, like back when he was gritty, like before he became rich. I feel like becoming rich destroys a lot of people's careers, don't it?
It sure does,
Oh.
because they forget where they came from.
I come
Yeah.
from the mud. I'm from a fucking goddamn little small town, if you can believe it. If you can believe I'm a fucking hillbilly. I know it's hard to believe with how well I talk and shit, but god dang.
All right. So, let's see what we got. Did they ever mention the justice system the Romulans have? Bird?
What? The ramen down? What?
Oh, we were
Well-
talking Star Trek on the stream here.
I mean,
Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah.
in Inter Armor Legalis, whatever the DS9 episode, we know what happens when the senator consorts
Yeah.
with Julian.
Bruce.
But I would say that's
Yeah, Bruce.
the Tal Shiar, I believe, more than the actual justice system.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah. Well, we don't really see that. Well, and then that one guy, he committed suicide before going back to the justice system in the Defector there. And Voss says, I would be happy to have my career ruined by becoming rich. LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad problem to have, actually having more money than you know what to
Say,
do
hey,
with. I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, we lost MC Nemesis. Okay.
I think he signed off. It looked like he pushed a button near his screen.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't want to talk Star Trek with us nerds.
Could be. Could be.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
Bruce?
I kind of got that feeling, possibly.
Yeah, I don't think this was his crowd,
Yeah, I got that feeling. Yeah.
Well,
which is unfortunate. I hope
Good
he finds
work.
a
Did
crowd
you,
that
hear what-
appreciates
oh, I'm
his
pretty
music.
sure it does.
Oh, well,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it will.
Everybody's welcome if they want to join
Yeah.
in the discussion. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, the title of the thing is something Star Trek.
exactly.
So,
Looks like it's raining
Something
there in
Star
by
Trek.
LDG land.
oh, that reminds me. I got to check this.
Yeah, it's coming down.
No,
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
he's
Get
driving.
those wipers going.
Well, I'm waiting to see how much rain we're gonna get. We got a storm system that's supposed. I'll probably be moving. Oh, it's bucketing along.
Wait.
Well, if you need more money,
Wait, you
Then
have a
you know
storm
what to do
system
with.
coming? That means we're gonna get your storm.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
Ah, crap.
it's
That
it's
means
still
we're gonna
quite
get
a
your
ways away.
storm.
buy a Powerball ticket.
Yeah, I got 5 tickets.
Now, just remember the tax the tax to me when you win.
Remember your friends.
Yeah, really.
No, all right. Yeah, I think
20% to Gorilla, 20% to Mikey,
Yeah.
40% to Karoga.
No. We all get 10%. Okay, I get 20%.
1% to me.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Captain.
don't forget
Captain
that in
here-
Canada, the
Yeah.
dollar, I was going to say the dollar exchange for us is great. So if he gives me at least 20%, I'll be happy. Me and Suzanne will be definitely happy with that.
Well, Captain
Plus,
Duke
I
here has
can,
been
I
great.
can gather
generous, only
interest on it too.
Captain
Yeah.
Duke here has been very generous, only taking 1%.
Oh, no. Give him at least 10%. Captain Duke deserves that much at least.
Yeah. Mikey, Captain here wants you to do some voice acting for him.
Yeah.
So you might want to get with him on that.
Oh, okay.
He has. I sent him a link to YouTube
I
that
know.
has
I told him I couldn't find.
has the thing on there where he can listen and do the voice acting, but he hasn't looked at the video yet.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Did you send it to my community page?
I sent you a link.
yeah. Vile Mike says, I
I'll have to
don't
look
do-
for it. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? You might have sent it to my Facebook because we are friends on Facebook, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll
We
check it
are?
out.
Oh, shit. I better hide. That damn cat's going to come get me.
Yeah, Vile Mike here says, I don't demand any money if he wins the lottery, but I do hope he becomes a Patreon.
Yeah, there you go.
On Patreon. And Sci-Fi Mombi here says, isn't Romulan justice system Theron radiation, or is that Riemann justice? No, the Theron, the radiation there that was used in Star Trek Nemesis that wasn't a part of the Riemann or Romulan justice system. That was just fuck you from Shinzon. Because he got screwed over. I can't remember how he got screwed over, but he got screwed over by something.
Well, he was in the Riemann mines. They was trying to kill him down there. And one Riemann and the guy liked him and protected him. And that's how he came into power.
Yeah. And Sci-Fi says, I know I was joking. And Sci-Fi, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome. I know you'll at least talk Star Trek there. It says they don't accelerate his growth to replace Picard. Yeah, I don't really remember much of Nemesis, to be honest.
Some, when they stole the mini shuttle, Captain Picard and Data, and they got in that, and they was having all kinds of fun with that small ship, banging through the hallways, trying to get out of this ship, went through the glass.
Yeah.
Took the Enterprise E and smack it into the big old ship that was trying to shoot him with radion stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
It's been a
and,
while.
And Vile Mike says he was a clone that was made a child mining slave, like he was in Kuroga.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, Bird, what happens to the Kurogan orphans there once they all grow up? You still have them in the mines, or they become the supervisors of the mines?
No, once they age out of the system, they are given their degree in mining, and they're off to find their own jobs.
Oh, so you have service guarantees citizenship in Kuroga, and the services work at the mines.
It guarantees a degree, at least. Whatever that degree is worth, I don't.
Now wait,
It's up
do
to
they
them.
receive? Now, Bird, did they receive any sort of? No.
Come on,
Do they
Kitty.
receive
spit it
what?
out.
I guess it doesn't run that way.
They receive a degree. I don't
Okay.
know what else do they want.
I'm trying to spit it
Oh,
out.
so their degree is pretty much a liberal arts degree.
The degree that says that they've successfully completed however many years of being a Kurogan orphan miner.
Okay. You have a good night, Mike. Drive safe there.
Take care, Mike.
We'll
Good
see you
night,
on
Mike.
Sunday. Yeah. So
I mean, they've been given a tuition-free education up to that point.
yeah. So oh
I misunderstood the mining plan. That's all. I just thought maybe it had like a stipulation that you take care of the miners themselves, and then they get their degree.
We do take care of the miners
Hey, Joe, welcome back.
while they're miners.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Where was I? Okay. All right. What are you guys talking about now?
We're just
well,
talking.
you're driving
Rogan
last time I saw.
education and
This and
mining
that, and that, and this,
systems.
and everything else.
Gotcha.
Oh, here's a topic we could talk about, though. What's your guys' favorite ship? We'll start with PvP.
The one you take right after barbecue. Oh, ship. Sorry, ship. Ship.
That's what I
My
thought
bad.
I said too. Like,
Yeah, I'm like favorite shit. Yeah.
So
Barbecue goes down smooth.
it's confirmed that the LDG here likes the USS Cannon Fodder because we know all the inhabitants there are therefore barbecued. They're in the explosion, so he's therefore cannibal.
That works.
Ugh.
Well, you know what my favorite ship is?
Oh man.
Prometheus.
I thought you were gonna say the one with
good
his foot
ship.
up my ass.
Yeah, the best ship. The best ship.
it comes apart in
Hands
3
down.
pieces.
Yeah, and it has
Yeah.
holodecks. It has
Yep.
ship-wide holodecks.
Hollow emitters. All right, PvP. What's your favorite ship?
Oh, geez. Well, I guess it's still the classic Enterprise from TOS. It's just something about that ship. I think it's just the elegant design. It's just
Yeah.
it's timeless. I've always loved that ship. But then, man, I was a kid that was my introduction to Star Trek. When I went into syndication in '69. So I guess I kind of have a sentimental attachment to the original Enterprise. But I do think it's a great looking ship.
Oh yeah. Okay, how about you, Jim?
Same as PvP. He took the words out of my mouth. As you see, my ship is just like that. Same thing.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
How about you, Mikey?
Well, Mikey wants a kitty ship.
Yeah.
Mikey
Oh,
has
Mikey
gone
likes
where
the
no
USS
man has gone
Tonka.
before.
Oh,
No, I'm joking.
PvP. I put it in the chat, in the regular chat there. You might like that video there. It's Indie Tigers on why the Enterprise, the original Enterprise, was so beautiful there. Bird, what's your favorite ship?
Oh, excuse me. Damn.
Yeah, I think it's obvious for Bird.
What's my favorite ship?
Mm.
That's a good question.
The bird of prey ship.
A bird of prey, maybe.
Yeah.
The Klingon bird of prey.
Yep.
Yeah. Daniel, are you with us still? Daniel must have stepped away.
Oh, Daniel don't know if he's coming or going.
No, man, I'm here. Yeah, my favorite one is the Sovereign class. I love the Sovereign class. The Enterprise E, that's really great. I love it.
Is there any particular reason?
I remember when I first saw it. It actually kicked a lot of ass. Before that, like what the Enterprise D couldn't do barely nothing. Every time it hit something, like the Enterprise D, whenever it hit something, it hit shields. Right? It wasn't powerful enough to actually destroy pretty much anything.
Well, there's a reason why we call the Enterprise D the ED.
Oh, Daniel, mute in the underground. They can hear you.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Come
sorry.
and get you.
Yeah, you saw how like the Enterprise E just kicked a lot of ass, just destroyed whatever it could. It was awesome, right? I don't know, but
Well, there's one thing in practice.
No.
Yeah, but there's one thing that's impractical about the Sovereign class. Apparently, it can ram a ship about twice its size and come out of it intact. Where I like the Defiant class, small, maneuverable, with a lot of firepower, just a gun with engines.
Yeah, Defiant was a
I
cool
don't
ship.
know. I don't know which is better. Like the I know we never saw the Enterprise F in battle, but that should be more powerful than the Enterprise E, right? So,
well, since they decommissioned it after 5 years, it must not have been that good of a ship. Because hell, we got ships in service now that are over 50 years old.
Yeah.
They've proven themselves.
I mean, like, you know what? The Enterprise F was probably upgraded because it was enhanced with Borg technology, right? It was assimilated.
Well, that's because the Borg aren't prejudiced; they'll assimilate anything.
Yeah, so it was enhanced. The ship was enhanced, right? So it got better.
Yeah. Hey, Mike,
Hey.
can you hear us now? So, what's your favorite ship?
Well, I have to say that I really admired your craft because, having those quantum torpedoes, to defeat the Borg, to destroy the hub, as it were.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, but that's almost plot convenience. There. But also those are future torpedoes that were specifically designed against the Borg. They're specially designed from the future. They're about 20 some years in the future.
Future torpedoes away.
So I guess all that technology would be completely useless there, since Janeway used it against the Borg, and they have.
I mean, for me, that's why Voyager stood out above Enterprise.
Well, that's just because those a lot of their tech was from the future there. But the one thing is, those weapons are probably going to be useless in the future because Janeway used those weapons against the Borg in the past, so they will have had time to study and adapt.
Yeah, but all those Borg were destroyed.
Yeah, but they can come back. But other Borg cubes can come and analyze, because all we know is one hub out of 6 was destroyed.
Yes, but we also know, thanks to, I don't know what you call it, Trek.
They figured out
that the virus that Janeway uploaded as well spread throughout the entire collective. I mean, it basically killed the Borg. I mean, Picard season 3 confirmed that Janeway's actions in Endgame effectively destroyed the Borg, the entire Borg.
Okay, so it's retcon from what I remember. Okay.
Well, I don't know if you call it a retcon or continuity, because I mean, we never found out what the extent was, because Voyager just that was the end of Voyager, so we never really got a aftermath report of how bad the virus affected the Borg. Yes, only one of the hubs were destroyed because of the particular explosion, but the virus basically knocked all the other Borg out.
That's an interesting point there.
Which makes sense too, because it did come from the future.
See, I kind of wish they would have done that storyline in Picard there, because I would really want them to make a trilogy movie on the Destiny series. I don't know if you guys read the Destiny. Star Trek Destiny?
No.
Oh, it's really good.
Destiny.
Series,
why is that Destiny? Oh, I'm thinking of Stargate Universe.
No, Destiny was a child, or was a trilogy series. I think it was Peter David there. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
He was a really good writer. A lot of the things about the book. No, David Mack. Peter David did the one with Calhoun, Final Frontier. But no, David Mack is a pretty good Star Trek writer, and a lot of these writers have been coinciding to working together to make sure like all their books are like in continuity and stuff. But I really liked the Destiny series.
Hey, Grill, I'm sorry. I'm being summoned, so I got a boogie woogie. Anybody see my link down, I'll go ahead and put my channel back up and just jump over there and check out Commodore Productions. You never know what I'm going to put up next. It's starting to be a slogan.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Hey, Commodore,
you-
swing underground sometime, man. Be nice to meet you sometime in person. freethenet.org/underground.
Already. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Yep. you
You're
too.
good.
Bye-bye.
Have a good,
Have a good
have
one, man.
night. Oh. There we go. So,
Oh,
all right.
Oh boy, what the hell? Oh, is that Mikey? You
Again.
sound like a freaking
Yeah.
Yeah.
8-bit guitar.
you know, my satellite problems and
Yeah.
Max Headroom.
yeah, exactly.
It's
Max Mikey.
Yeah, Max Mikey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you? You.
You know, I think I'm gonna do like a stream like this more often, but I think I'm actually gonna set an actual topic on instead of like something Star Trek.
A topic.
Yeah, topic.
And compared to a not topic.
Well, it's
I
just
like-
like something Star Trek, or we just talk about anything within the Star Trek
I
realm.
like-
Yeah, Mikey. And he must have got out there.
And
No,
Mikey's
no,
in.
you know what I like?
I like to think
how
of-
you said something. The other thing too.
Yeah.
Hello.
You know, I like to
Yeah.
discuss theoretical Star Trek. I'm
Something
tired of
that-
talking about Star Trek I've already watched 1,000,000 times over. Now, if anybody else can share this with me, that would be great. I hope I'm not the only one, but I'm tired of talking about Trek I've already talked about for tens of years, decades of talking about Star Trek. I like to indulge in fan Trek, theoretical
basi-
Trek.
So basically, what
What if
Lord
Trek?
really does. So basically, what Lord does.
Yeah, but you base it on continuity, right?
Yeah.
Like my whole Q theory. I love talking about my Q theory. Bert
I
thinks
don't,
I'm crazy.
I don't think I've heard
But-
your Q theory.
Oh, dude, really? I had two long ass streams when I went into depth about how Star Trek could be reborn if they did a Q
Well,
series. Because I
What if
believe deep
Janeway
down
had
my
slept
head
with
canon.
you?
Well, that would have been interesting, but my end game, my omega particle for Star Trek is that the Q were responsible for turning the human race into the next Q worthy race. You know what I mean? And that in the original timeline, that the human race is that's what's called the parallel, the mirror universe. That was the first go. And humans ended up being bad and taking over the world and eventually causing a conflict with the Q itself. So then the Q went and said, okay, we're going to change history since we're the ones who, because I don't know if anybody's a Q fan. Q's discussed that they have been through the universes. They're older than the universe. Okay? Humans are not. Humans were invented in this iteration of the
LDG.
universe. Right? So the Q actually did some certain things to give me a second to finish this thought. To nudge the human race from what we saw in the mirror universe to what we
LDG.
know in the prime universe, and
Right.
which turned them into the race that's respected by the Q to the point where they passed the test. They passed every test the Q gave them. They passed the
LDG.
all good things, and then they
LDG.
even I'm almost done, and then they even agreed to a negotiation on Death Wish on Voyager to protect Quinn. I mean, you could have this awesome Q series that's Star Trek, but it doesn't have to be Star Trek. You can have the Q, like every episode is how the Q interacted with humanity in the past to nudge them from being conquerors and dominions to the Star Trek future that we all hope we reach one day.
It might,
know,
that might
I
be
think
an
that-
interesting concept, but do you have enough faith in today's writers to accomplish that?
No, fuck writers. I'll do it with AI, and it would be 10 times better than any human writer. I don't need human writers. They only want to do shit for money. Writers don't do things because they love the series. They do things because they get paid to regurgitate plots and stories.
Yeah.
That's why you're seeing Picard and you're seeing all your new TV shows. But for some reason, every episode seems to be a familiar trope because it's just regurgitated BS written on another show and just adapted like a template and just adapted for Star Trek.
Yeah.
You know, Star Trek Prodigy is a perfect example.
Yeah. And Pop says, screw Q. He's just Gazoo from the Flintstones. I want to see a Star Trek series set in the TOS mirror universe. Q is a joke.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would have been that because it would have answered what the mirror universe actually was.
No, you said the exact opposite.
No, it sounds like he said the exact opposite, but
No, he just said Q
the
is a
Q
joke.
series.
You can't acknowledge that.
Q is
the most
in the mirror
important
universe.
thing.
Okay, so let's break that down real quick. Q is a joke. What makes you say that?
He said it.
No. I understand he said it. I'm talking metaphorically with what you're defending right now.
I'm just saying.
How is Q a joke in the mirror universe?
And you said don't. I'm saying what you were saying, and what
I know what you're saying, Bird.
Don't
He said
jive.
Q is a joke because he personally thinks Q is a joke. Not that there's actually anything. There is no Q in the mirror universe, and that's the beautiful thing about the theory, is that because there's no Q in the mirror universe,
We
that
don't
would
know
fit
that
the
there's no Q in the mirror universe.
we do know that the Q has not made any appearance in the mirror universe.
The mirror universe has been like 4 episodes out of 700.
More than 4.
Okay, Q has been in like 8 episodes, and the mirror universe has been in like 7 episodes. So
More than 8.
The fact that there would be any crossover would be very unlikely.
But that's not the point. The point is they know that. They could do whatever the hell they want. They chose not to. The Q are okay. When it got to DS9,
You don't
and we were
generally
having
mix.
Yeah,
You
but listen,
generally
when it
don't
got to
mix things.
DS9 and we were getting the mirror universe in DS9, they were obviously trying to throw everything they could into the mirror
It
universe.
was in 1 episode of DS9. 1 episode of DS9.
and then again in Enterprise.
Q was in an Enterprise,
No, but those mirror universe was.
but there was no Q.
Exactly. There was no Q. They could have put Q in there. They had Q in Voyager. They had Q in freaking DS9. They had Q in TNG.
Yeah, they could have
Had
put
no
him in.
mirror
No,
universes
Trey,
in
would you agree Tremaine is
TNG.
the first Q World Series?
But they could have put Q. Oh, sorry.
There was Q.
There was no
There-
mirror universe in TNG or Voyager. There was no
Tremaine and the original series. He was first Q.
Q in TOS. There was no Q in Enterprise.
Well, Q
Well,
couldn't have been in Enterprise because they met him in TNG.
They could have met him
Well, it
or
was
somebody
Tremaine.
They
could have
could
met him
have.
earlier.
They could have done something earlier. They could have done whatever they want, and they chose not to. And the fact that they didn't choose to have a Q episode in Enterprise is very telling. Because why wouldn't they? They already had Q and TNG, DS9, and Voyager. Why wouldn't they have a Q on Enterprise? Think about that for a second.
Because
Even if
wanted
because they
because it was a prequel.
well,
Yeah,
it would be a prequel, but no different than the Ferengi episode of Enterprise. No different than the Klingon Enterprise
There was no
episode of Enterprise.
Cardassians. There were no Cardassians in Enterprise. Dun dun dun.
Actually, I think there might have been one. I think there might have been one on
Oh,
Rigel.
Yeah, Romulans.
You rewatched the Rigel episode.
had
I think there might have been one in there.
Which Rigel episode? Because they go to Rigel.
The first episode.
Yeah, that's the Rigel episode.
But even if they did or did not, it doesn't matter. They could have if they wanted to. And that's the whole point. When you're making a story, you work with what you have. You work with what's happened in the past, and then you try to build a compelling story in the future. And they try to do that with Enterprise. I mean, that's why we had the Borg episode. Episodes we didn't think we were going to get. We didn't think we were going to get the Borg on Enterprise, but we got the Borg on Enterprise. Same thing with the Ferengi. Hell, same thing with the time paradox.
I don't know what that means.
The same thing with that the Cold War.
Well, the Traveler. The Traveler.
Okay, there was a Cardassian in the background of Star Trek Enterprise episode.
Thank you.
But it's like an unnamed mark. And,
yeah. It wasn't a Prime thing, exactly.
Yeah. It said, and Jim here says no Q in Enterprise, but had Daniel from the future. Yep.
Exactly.
So, all right, I'll be right back here. So.
It would have been cool when Archer was stuck in the future with the library and he saw the book about the Romulans. It would have been nice to have a book on the Q.
Why would there be a book
but
on the Q?
I don't know. Wait, that was when was that though? That was the future. That was the 23rd century. The Q would have been, the Q would have been in the library. Yeah.
No,
but the books were presumably from years before.
It would have been the library, but Daniel's was from the
which they had a book about the Romulans, Bird.
Right, but the Romulans
way past the time we had books.
The Romulans could have been old info on the Romulans.
But it was still in a book form. If they were making books in the future when the Romulans were introduced into the series, then it makes sense that
I'm saying they could have been doing books, into the 2200s. They might not have been doing books into the 2600s.
Nah, I don't know about that because even back then they wouldn't have enough information to even write a book. Right? I mean, it would take some time in the future before enough information. We do in TNG. In TNG, we did. Not in TOS. Aha.
What are we talking about now?
Don't forget, TOS did mention the Romulan War from a century before, before the Romulan episode. So there could have been information that the Federation had gathered into a book.
But we're talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. PvP context. We're talking about a library book, a thick library book worth of information after it was been declassified. After it's been declassified, after it's been public knowledge, there was still a book about the Romulans. So I have a pretty good feeling that there could have been a book about the freaking Q.
I have no opinion on that, but I mean, since they did mention in Balance of Terror that that they had fought that war with the Romulans, I don't think they mentioned how long it lasted, but there could have been quite a bit of info found out.
For a library book.
Even if they didn't actually ever see one another, but
well,
I'm just putting the idea out there. That's all. I'm not interested.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to be realistic about it.
Oh, I'm just saying what I know. That's all. Anyway, I'll let you and Bird continue your discussion.
Get out of the way, PvP. I got it, Bird. Shoot.
Well, I'm really not interested in joining in. You know, if you guys are going to go back and forth, so please.
No,
continue.
I know.
I'm,
It's
I'm
fine.
about ready to go to bed anyway. So,
Birds run out of ammo. That's okay.
you know.
But I think a Q series would have been awesome if they did it right.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, this might be a good time. We've been going for an hour and a half. This might be a good spot to actually wrap up. There.
9:46. Now we still got good 15 minutes in us. Anything going on in the chat?
No, I got all the chats read and stuff. There, and I got everybody's links throughout the thing there. I believe.
That's cool. When you're doing when's your next stream, Gorilla?
Tomorrow will be Justified. Watch
Okay.
party.
Gotcha.
And I'm not. Maybe I'll do if I have time this weekend. We'll do Cringe Stock with Rocket Pussy.
Nice.
All right. So
You're doing a Walton stream on Friday at all, Gorilla?
Oh, yep. The Thanksgiving story. I should be able to do that Friday.
Oh, okay.
I might have to
Sounds
push it back a little bit on Friday because it's popcorn. We're doing popcorn sales right now,
good.
and like
Okay.
we couldn't go out tonight. Well, we couldn't go out last night because I had a meeting where all the parents sit there bitch and moan there. And then tonight we had all these storms all this rain and storms coming through, so we're
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So
Oh, well, just wait and see what happens then, I guess.
all right, so let's start with Bird here. What do you got going on, Bird?
Tomorrow should be Enterprise at 4 p.m. Eastern, Horizon. And then Friday will be another Bed Life on my channel, 4 p.m. Eastern again. And yeah, Monday and Friday Bed Lives. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for coming. It's been a blast. It's been a blast there.
I enjoy these.
You got to have
open
your open
streams.
panel so when I'm not at work.
Yeah. I'll try and do some more open panels myself.
Yeah, because I like whenever you do an open panel, it's like I'm at work, or else I'd join you there. So, all right, and then you got Bed Life on Friday.
Yeah.
Any specific topic on Friday?
No, I mean, topics come as they come. I won't know the topic till Friday.
Yeah. Oh, Pop, I didn't even see you come back downstage there. Oops. All right. So that's
hi,
good to know,
Pop.
Bird.
Hello, guys.
Take
It's
care,
time
guys.
to say goodnight.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
Doing
Bird.
okay. I just didn't have the strength to host the stream. I apologize.
You feeling better?
Yeah.
I guess I'm better than I was the last few days.
Yeah.
Hanging in there.
That's
Yeah, I'm hoping you're feeling better.
Yeah, hopefully you're, back feeling much better soon,
Yeah, we've always got prayer story for you, Pop. Yeah, we've always prayer story for you.
Sorry I couldn't come in earlier. But
No,
I was
it's still-
listening.
Yeah,
Hey, Pop.
Hey,
Oh.
LDG. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you, bud.
Hello,
Yeah.
Daniel. Hello, PvP. Hello, Mikey. Hi, Gorilla.
Hi again, Pop.
Yeah. So, well, hopefully things will start getting better the rest of the week here.
I'm hoping by tomorrow. I'm hoping to do Gilligan's Island. I guess I'll see what happens.
Yes.
It's when I have my treatment. I don't know why it just kicks my butt for a few days.
Yeah, it's that chemo there. Chemo's a bitch.
Yeah, it's no fun. I'll put it that way. I don't wish it on anybody.
Well, there's a few people I
Yeah,
can think of that could. No, these are the people that deserve it.
I don't know.
Well,
It's strange. It feels like imagine somebody's zapping all the energy out of you where it's even hard to stand up.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so
How
don't want
often
to
do you
be. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer.
how long do you have to go in for that?
Well, it's once every 3 weeks, and I
Oh.
had it last week, so I'm hoping to feel better just in time for the next time to come around.
Okay.
But it's okay. I'll manage. I appreciate it though. Thank you for having a stream though. That gave me something to listen to.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna try to do these a little bit more often too, instead of just watch parties.
It's a good idea. You seem to have a pretty good turnout tonight. There's a lot of people.
Oh yeah. I needed something to do, and for that or clean the house.
Yeah, and I needed something to listen to, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I felt bad canceling the stream tonight. I know this is Halloween month. We were supposed to do horror movies this month, and I feel bad missing the first week of Halloween. But I will be back for next week.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll be ending it just in time here. So we got a good cell coming through here in about half an hour.
Uh-oh.
You have what?
A good cell coming through in about half an hour.
South?
Cell. Storm cell.
Oh, Cell.
Yeah.
Sorry. I could be using Sow, S-O-W, or South, S-O-U-T-H. You're saying
Well, this-
Cell, C-E-L-L. Okay.
Well, it is coming from the south, but yeah,
Gotcha.
no. So, Joe, what do you got going on?
Excuse me. Hello, everybody. What's going on? LDG here, aka Job. We're hanging out underground, like always. freethenet.org/underground. It's an offline stream yard. You can come hang out and chill. Currently, been watching a show called The Terror. It's about two Navy ships that get stuck in the ice, going after some kind of mythical land crossing. And they meet a number of obstacles that are killing the crew based on a real story, I believe, in which the ships have not been heard from ever again. So it's an interesting take. Hanging out, chilling, like always, guys. So if you want to hang out, freethenet.org/underground. Appreciate it.
That'd be
Isn't
the
that show
Northwest
produced
Academy.
by is that show produced by Ridley Scott?
I can
I think I've
tell
heard of
you in is it produced or written or what was the
Well, I
question
think
again?
he has some sort of input. Because I remember when it first came out. I think I downloaded it and then I never got around to watching it. I think Ridley Scott is involved in some way.
This one has, I'm looking at it right now, Max Borenstein, Alexander Wu, Dan Simmons, David, Jared, Toby's, Paul, Adam, Ivan. I don't see Ridley Scott here.
Are you talking about the cast or are you talking
Oh, there it is. Executive producer, Ridley Scott. Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
There
I
he
think
is.
they're icebreakers, aren't they?
Yes, they're icebreakers. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's talking about the
Pretty graphic. Pretty realistic period piece. I like it. I like it so far.
Well,
And
when
we're
Ridley
watching
Scott
that
does
in the
good,
underground.
When Ridley Scott does good stuff, he does good stuff. I mean, he's known for some bad stuff, but he's known for some good stuff too. So,
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm liking
I
it so
still-
far.
yeah, I still give him the benefit of the doubt.
Anywho,
What-
thanks for having me, Gorilla.
Not a problem. Hey, and I did not pull a salty trick or kick you off. After
No, I
that.
know you're not a dick. I know that.
All right, Papa, what you got going on?
Me, as you guys can see, not much, unfortunately, but I promise I will be back in full force next week.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. Next week I'll be back. I definitely do plan on come hell or high water. I know I've said that before, but I will do a stream Saturday.
Yeah.
I may not be ready for Gilligan's Island tomorrow. I'll try to be, but I will be back for Rumbling from the Lab Saturday, and we'll be back for Lost in Space on Monday.
All right.
And the Blob will be picking up on Tuesday.
Yeah. and the rumblings from the lab are always fun, and so is the Lost in Space and horror sci-fi horror stream. They're always a lot of fun. We go do in-depth reviews on them.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'll feel much better by then, I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully. Mikey, you there?
Click, click.
He's muted. Daniel, you there?
Click, click.
No. All right. Well, with Mikey's here. He has a topic time coming up on Friday. And he's also been doing some webcams, and then he has his Charlie's Angels reviews. So make sure to check those out. Daniel, he likes to stream with his friend Steampunk there on their channel. So make sure to check those out there. All right, PvP, it's your turn. What do you got going on?
Not much. Doing a tiny bit working on music.
Yeah, we're also still doing.
Click, click. Click, 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 click.
Oh, he went out. PvP.
Yeah, just doing a little bit of music here and there, but not much lately. I've been more concentrating on other stuff I have to do around here. So the channel's just kind of not doing too much these days, to be honest.
Limbo.
So, yeah, but that's okay. Sometimes it's good to take a break, I suppose.
Yeah. Mikey, you back?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just going to quickly say, I hope everybody comes to our top time on Friday night.
Alrighty. We'll try to be there. As for me, tomorrow,
At
just
10 o'clock Eastern.
We can't hear you, Mike. It's breaking up.
He has his topic time at 10 o'clock Eastern on Friday. He hopes everybody comes there. As for me, Justified tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Then we should have Gilligan's Island. I might have to delay a little bit. It all depends on how our sales go for popcorn. All that. We'll have a Walton's review on Friday there of the Thanksgiving Story. Watch party of Babylon 5 on Saturday. Then Sunday's cinema, we're watching Poltergeist 2. I'm going to get with Netter. There might be a slight chime change on that because Netter is in that from Netter's network. So we're going to try to have her join us there. So we'll actually have the person who was in the movie there with us.
She's in the movie?
Yeah, she has like a one line or something in the movies in the mall.
Oh, no, that's cool. Yeah, you got a celebrity. That's very cool.
Yeah, she's a real nice gal. I gotta get with her again on Twitter. So I might have a cringe stock there, and who knows? Maybe Thursday after Germ stream, I'll stream or something. I don't know yet. I just got to see how things play out. So I'm gonna definitely be doing more of these open panel ones. Then we got it. So I'm gonna go through this thing here. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, for coming. I got his links here in the chat, but he has his Commodore production. He's been doing Star Trek fan films, and then he's also been doing a lot of streams. So make sure to check them out. Check out Vile Mike. He has a CNA streams on Sunday there.
What is CNA?
Caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol, and nerd chat.
Okay,
There's
gotcha.
basically a bunch of nerd chat there. So, and thank you, Sci-Fi Mombi, for coming. I actually just subbed to her stream here. She's trying to get to 50 subs so she can live stream from her phone and there.
Very cool. Hello, Sci-Fi.
Yeah, real nice gal. I got to actually talk to her for the first time here on Captain Phantom Nerds channel. It's a lot of fun to talk to her. So make sure to check her out. Let's see. Thank you, Scurvy, also known as Lemon Pie, for coming.
Oh, hi,
He doesn't
Lemon.
have a channel, but he's always fun having the chats.
Yeah, I miss
And thank
Lemon
you,
earlier.
JP's Tabernacle, for coming. Also,
Hey, JP.
yeah, thank you for being in the chat there. Thank you, Resolute Germ, for coming. Now, I got his channel also in the thing there. He has he actually has a stream tomorrow night, or no, on Thursday night. the final of Ahsoka and the discussion on the new premiere of season 2 of Quantum Leap. Then he also has the Saturday morning cartoons. Those are always fun to watch. A flashback to our childhood.
Which Quantum Leap?
What?
Which
The new
Quantum
one.
Leap?
The
Okay.
new one.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Suzanne XT, for coming.
Hello,
And
Suzanne, if you're out there.
Yeah, Daniel's
Hope
on
you're doing well.
the thing. Thank you, Gap After Dark. He does a lot of short showing off of the things he's collected over time. It's always a lot of fun. And every once in a while, he'll have a stream. Let's see, LDG was on the panel here.
Nice to meet you too, Sci-Fi Mombi. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah, and thank you, Indie Sci-Fi Review, for coming. Make sure to check him out. He has a lot of really good. He doesn't put much content out, but his content is very in depth and depth there. It's a lot. It's very interesting there. Like he talks like who is the most badass woman in Star Trek there, or
Uhura.
or why the. Actually, I think it was her. I can't remember exactly who he clicked. Her was in there, but then he talks about like why the Enterprise, the original Enterprise, was so beautiful and stuff. He does it in depth. It takes him a while to do a video, but he does pretty good there. And thank you,
Nice.
the Trusty Ape, for coming. The Trusty Ape there, he pretty much has the old school video vlogs going. It's a lot of fun watching him. I've been trying to watch him there. I may not
Hail
be able to
Trusty
catch
Ape.
him live. I may not be able to catch him live, but I do try to watch him the next day. There's been some interesting stuff there. We still got to have a conversation, Trusty Ape, there. And thank you, Captain Phantom, there, for coming. Now, he's doing his morning brews on Tuesdays and Thursdays again. So it's always a lot of fun and interesting and fun. So make sure to stop in there and say hi to Captain there. All right. And then we also had Lester in here, too. I just subbed to his channel today, too. So, what's the fastest way to find? Yeah, wrong button. So, yeah, it's a very interesting name. There he is. He has a very interesting name. And it looks like he has some interesting videos on between gaming and some how-to videos. So make sure to check out Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank.
That's a good name. That's a
All
good
right.
original name for sure.
All right, I think that's everybody that's in the chat and everybody that's here. Here, there, any new chats? Oh, Mikey's telling us when his topic times are what. And Sci-Fi Mommy says, love the conversation tonight. Yeah, I think I'm glad you're happy there. So thank you, everybody, for coming. And remember, have a good night. And remember to be a gorilla.